everybody, welcome to another studio vlog. Today is Tuesday the 5th of July and I have got a hell of a to-do list, like a 15-point to-do list today. I'm going to be super busy, so hopefully there'll be a lot of content that I can film for you. I've got things like, I've got 3 orders that need packing. I'm printing teacher bookmarks, which I'm going to photograph and list for sale on my website. I need to take down my June totalizer, which I will film for you. I'll film my final total for last month. I think I did hit my £50 goal, which is exciting because it's been my best month since Christmas, absolutely. I've been overwhelmed with all of the orders that have come in. Overwhelmed, not as in like there's too many, I don't know how to pack them, but like emotionally overwhelmed. It's just, I've had 14 orders and it just makes me so happy, you know, to know that people out there love my stuff and that I'm heading in the right direction. So I've been absolutely ecstatic that this month I've made at least £50 profit. So I will, finish updating that because I need to film it for TikTok as well, and then we will print and put up my new totalizer for July. What else have we got going on? I'm going to do a little tutorial. I am drawing a panda at the moment that has like sparklers in its hands, like on Firework night. So I'm going to do a little tutorial on how I make the glowy neon effect for the sparklers, and I've got to start so I've probably mentioned this in previous vlogs. I have wanted to start a subscription service since I started my business last year, and I have been rewriting my Patreon page 1,000 times in the last 9 months of how I want it to be, where, you know, financially how I can start it, and I have finally perfected it. So in the long run I would love to offer a pin subscription service, but that's not possible now because there just isn't enough income to be getting pins made every month. But I'm not going to stop that from me starting my subscription service. So I'm starting with a bookmark club. So each month people can get a bookmark and a sticker through the post. And also a level where you can get a bookmark, a sticker sheet and a fridge magnet. And they'll all be like based on the same theme, a bit like my Cozy Creatures box. It'll have an overall theme that they'll all fit into. I am very nervous. I keep telling myself, even if one person subscribes, that one person is going to be, you know, waiting for the postman to come and being really cheerful or postwoman, when they turn up with a little, you know, little box. I'm going to call it a little oar to your door, like a little oar to your door, because we're AWWtopia. You never know where these things are going to go, and if you don't try, then you really don't know, do you? So it is something that I've wanted to do. So I am drawing. That was where this led from. I've got to draw digitally the sketches that I've done yesterday. I'm not going to show you that. I might release the theme nearer to the time of my Patreon launching, but I'm not going to show you the drawing just yet. My Patreon, I am planning for the 1st of August. So I've got my list here. I think I showed you this last time. But do you see how I've got Draw August here? And then at the bottom we've got, like, you know, hype up the Patreon. Sounds like hype up the patriarchy. That's not true. Hype up the Patreon subscription service. Yeah. So I think that's everything that I'm doing today. Yeah. So I think that's everything that we've got to cover today. Yeah, I'll film along through the day and bring you along with all of the bits and bobs that we're up to. It's going to be a busy week. It's going to be a busy month. I am extremely excited and also very, very nervous. Right, first port of call, packing orders. Whilst I'm tidying up my desk to be able to do that, got these notebooks. 79 pence from Aldi. They were selling them off in the Aldi special aisles. 79 pence. I got 2 because notebooks are expensive and I literally have so many on the go for different things. And it says, stay inspired. I mean, I sneeze. Sorry about that. I mean, what could it possibly say that's better for my small business? Anyway, that's my bargain staticano. I'm talking rubbish today. Anyone else suffer from hay fever? It's getting really bad at the minute, isn't it? I've taken a tablet, still sneezing, but at least my eyes aren't itching. Okay, let's pack. I'm going to move you down so you can see the packing station. Just before I do move the camera down, I just wanted to mention boxes. So I get my cardboard boxes from Globe Packaging. These are the little ones. These are the big ones, and they're really affordable. I love them. I'm quite happy with my supplier, but money is tight in small businesses, so unfortunately these ones I only have 9 left after packing today's orders, whereas these big ones, which I use to put pin hoops in, I have like 40 of them left. I don't get many big orders. I haven't had a big order. People tend to only buy at most 3 things from me. I have never had to fill a big box with goodies. One day I'm sure I will, but it does mean that I have a lot of these big boxes lying around, and I don't really want to order more small boxes when I've got these big boxes. So do you think there's going to have to be a day spent where I like cut these down to make little boxes? A bit of DIY box making. Sorry, can you hear my cat meowing? Come here. Do you want to be on the telly? To be on the YouTube? He likes to just sit on my shoulder like this, see? Don't you? You looking at Mummy's pens? You looking at the camera? Love you too. You get comfy. You want to go on the unit? Okay. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I'm thinking for DIY purposes, and not wasting and not having them hanging around, because I've had them for a year and I've still got 40 left of those, whereas I've ordered the little ones 3 times. Arch, don't do that. He's attacking the tissue paper. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to spend a day cutting those down to size. Not ideal, but us small business people have to make things work, don't we? Stop doing that. Oh my goodness. How am I going to get anything done with him today? Okay, let's pack. I've got a new gun, another skirt, I'll give you the key. You know how you've got those women that have like really perfect, beautiful nails all the time? They're packing videos, you're just like, oh, nail art, goals. I am not that woman. I will let them grow at their own pace, and when they snap off, they snap off. I used to be that woman. Used to be very good at nail art when I was a teenager. Now I just don't have the time. Anyone else's mind constantly filled with TV adverts, honestly. Since I was a kid, I can just recite loads of TV adverts. They get in my brain. We have temporarily had to halt packing because I remembered that one of the things on my to-do list was to print more discount coupons to go in the parcels. I've told you this before. I put little card things with my official website on there, offering people 10% if they reorder from my website, because it's more cost effective for me. I get a little bit more money if people shop through my website, and I can offer more discount. That's something I've been looking into. I'm going to talk more about that tomorrow. Yeah, but basically I need to try and drive people to my website. I mean, PayPal is one of the options on my website. It's certainly safe and secure. But I know people prefer Etsy, but they really take so much money off of the makers. It's like a losing battle where you make sales and you're like, woohoo, and then Etsy takes all the money and you're like, oh. So yeah, temporarily had to stop packing. Got to make some coupon cards. Hopefully won't take too long. BRB. So that dilemma is now sorted, and I have got the coupons ready to go into the parcels. And can you notice that I have a favourite colour? Jumper, scissors, AWWtopia brand. So that last order that I packed is going all the way to North Carolina in the USA, which is always exciting when you get an international order. But what's more exciting for me is that that person bought 2 Dereks. Now I call him Derek, that's not his name. You can call him whatever you want. He's a happy little dragon. He's the very first pin that I designed, and he doesn't get much love. The Trash Panda pin is always getting sold, like that's my top seller. Derek's or Happy Dragons, not so much. But I love him, so I am pleased that somebody has bought 2 of those. You'll see that I put stickers into the orders. Those are what we call oopsie stickers in the industry. Like stickers that didn't quite print right, and I have a load of them. And I always try and, one second, got one. I always try and pick something that I think the person will like. Sometimes it's easy, like you'll have seen when they ordered the Trash Panda pin, I put in the Trash Panda sticker. But then other times I just try and take a guess of what I think that person might like. Hopefully they do like the stickers, but yeah, they are not the stickers that I sell in my shop. They are the misprints. Let me see if I can show you why. Let's see. So take this Quackzilla for example. I get that to focus. Not really. Anyway, it's missing the corner of this building, and it's also ripped here. It's still usable. It would stick down, you know, the ripped parts would stick down, but it's just not good enough quality for me to sell in my shop. So those are what I tell you one probably is very obvious. Some of them was when the cry cut, the cricket. I've seen a lot of memes online about people pronouncing the cricket wrong, even though there's a little cricket on the cricket. I am one of those people. Sometimes it will be that they printed fine, but the cricket went bananas, and I've had to hand cut them out, or the cricket's cut them out, and I think I've got an example here, and the border is like really crazy. Like all of these have been hand cut by me, so they're not perfectly round. That's why they made it into the oopsie bin. It's a tough world for stickers. Anyway, we have now packed, so we're moving on to our next task. What is that? Where have I put my to-do list? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I can't show you the teacher bookmarks because they've got the teachers' names and who it's from. But I've done a little template one that I can show you, made up completely. You never know who's watching these YouTube videos. So here it is. Got the name of the teacher, thank you for being part of my story, and then the name of the student. I quite like these, like I try to make them look like what a child would draw. The rainbow in the book and all the rainbow colours, and then the pencil line coming down here. I think it's really cute. This is now a 500 GSM bit of card, so it is very thick. I like this card. I'm happy with it. This is going to be the bookmarks going forward. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. It obviously doesn't feed through the printer, being 500 GSM is way too thick. So I print it onto matte sticker paper that's extra strong, put that on to the card and then cut it out. But I'm having a bit of a problem because it's too thick for the scissors and I've got really rubbish guillotine. So I'm going to have to look at another paper trimmer, I think, on Amazon. More expense. Business expenses. So that is that job done now. What else have we got going on here? Okay, everything else, I don't think you need to see me. It will be a tutorial, digital drawing. So I think that's all for me today. I will see you tomorrow. We'll have a little chat tomorrow. But yeah, I will insert some footage of whatever I get up to this evening because it is now just after 5 o'clock. And then I'll see you tomorrow. Using Clip Studio Paint Pro. Okay, so we're going to open up our canvas. That's my usual size for a canvas. And then we're going to grab the straight line tool and pick a darker yellow colour to start with. Change the thickness here. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm making a firework. So I'm going to add all of these lines. This is going to be your base colour. You want them different lengths. You want some long, some short, because we all know fireworks, they do whatever they want.
Okay, and then we're going to add the bits that would fly off. A sparkler, firework, whatever you want to call it. Just add them randomly wherever you want them. Right, that is our base layer. Okay, then we're going to click and hold, duplicate the layer, go back to layer 1, click filter, blur, Gaussian blur, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and then about 120. Okay, see, you're getting a bit of a vibe off of it. And then we condense that into one layer. Now we're going to do another layer. We're going to change the colour to a paler yellow. And then we're just going to repeat the process, building up our firework shape. Again, it doesn't really matter where you're putting them. We all know fireworks are erratic. Just trying to fill in any gaps really. And then for the smaller fireworks, I try and fit them between the darker ones. Don't forget the little ones that you've put in the middle. Then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to duplicate the layer, go to the bottom layer, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, about 100, anywhere around 120. Okay, reduce that down. Next layer, we're going to go with an even paler yellow, getting bright now. I'm going to work that out from the centre, just like we did the other layers. Okay, and then we're going to go to the pencil and get a small pencil, about 6. I'm using the blunt darker pencil, but with my own settings. And we're going to do little marks into the outer sparks. Don't forget your inner sparks. Duplicate that layer, go to the base layer, filter, blur, right, Gaussian blur, about 120. Okay. And now we do that, but with white. So this time, you're going to keep it really concentrated into the middle. So not very far at all, because this is where all the light's coming from. I'm not going to spread it out as far as all the other lines, I'm just going to keep it in the centre. Go back to the pencil, add some, make the pencil a bit smaller, say 8, and we'll add some white to the outer sparks, just a few specks here and there, really random, a few in between with the inner sparks. Then we duplicate that layer, again go to the base layer, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, around 120. And then the very last thing I would do is get this brightest yellow that we used before the white, and just kind of, maybe I want it a bit thicker, 20. Bit of white. This time we'll go back down to 12. Duplicate that layer. This is the last one now. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, around 120. Combine those layers, and there you go, you've got your firework. If we were to add a darker background, so you can see it a bit more, let's say a really dark blue, and there you have it. And this is what I've been doing for my panda illustration. So I'll add a time lapse now of me finished in this panda illustration, and I'll be using the glowing technique that we've got here. Hope that's helpful.
everybody, happy Wednesday. It's now Wednesday the 6th. Yes, Wednesday the 6th of July. Okay, so today I'm going to be working out costings on my spreadsheets. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to put my prices up on Etsy and bring my prices down on my website, because the cost for me is just paying for your card payment to be processed, so the PayPal transaction fee. Whereas Etsy takes a fee for postage, a fee for relisting, a fee for the transaction, a fee for their just wanting a cut of the pie. So yeah, Etsy takes a lot. I sort of work it, but I worked it out. So to give you an example, a bookmark. If I sell a bookmark for £3 on Etsy, they take £1.46 and I get £1.54. Okay, so £3 on Etsy and I get £1.54 of that. Whereas on my website, if I sell it for £2.50, so that costs my customers 50p less. My fee is only 34p with PayPal for the transaction to be processed, and I take away £2.16. So not only do my customers get charged 50p less, I walk away with 50p more. So it's far more sustainable. So it's a matter of trying to get my customers to shop on my website. I know for European people, they can only go through Etsy. But my customers are 95% UK and 5% USA. So, there's a lot of British people that could be using my website instead of Etsy. So to encourage them, like I've said to you before, I always put a discount coupon when people order through Etsy to say, if you order next time through my shop, you can have 10% off. I've also, with my, on Instagram, you have like a link tree where people can click on it and it gives you all the links. I've removed Etsy as an option. So now if people find me through Instagram, I'm going to direct them directly to my website. If they happen to find me on Etsy, then I'll be grateful for the sale, of course, but I'm no longer directing people to Etsy. I'm directing them to my website. Because it just, we're in a cost of living crisis, Etsy. You can't be taking people's hard-earned money. So fingers crossed that fixes a few problems. I know it's going to take a while. It's taken me long enough to get 14 orders last month. But hopefully it will encourage people to use my website, which is much better. What else do we have? I want to make more sticker shelves. You would have seen in my previous video I made little shelves. We got them here. Ooh. Little shelves to store my stickers on. I did one and then just didn't do any more, but I need a sticker storage solution, so I need to make more of those. That's pretty much just today's plan, because it takes so much time to work out how much profit I'm making, how much everything costs, how much I should be charging for things, researching what other people are charging. I've started counting things I didn't count in my costings before. I know you're meant to count your time. I don't count my time. If I was counting my time, people just wouldn't buy my products. It's sad. But it's the reality for many small business people. But I have started counting other things. So for example, the bookmarks, I'm counting the card. I'm counting the, so it's made out of 500 GSM card, but this front part, that's card. This is a matte sticker sheet that's been placed over the top to give it a nice finish, and because the card's too thick to feed through a printer, so counting that. I'm going to add tassels to those bookmarks, cellophane bags. I do want to be as environmental and sustainable as possible as a business. I do use cellophane bags like these. They are recyclable. It's recyclable plastic. I can't find it. It's like this constant toss up between wanting to offer really sustainable packaging and the cost of things, and keeping it as low as possible while I'm starting out. So all of my clothing is organic cotton, and if I do use plastic, I make sure that it is able to be recycled. And then I've even counted in the ink is 10 pence a sheet. You know, like 10 pence divided by 5 bookmarks on each piece of card. You know, I've worked it all out. But only for a few things. So I've already done bookmarks, sticker sheets, hippo enamel pins and magnets, but I've got to do single stickers, clothing, you know, loads of things that I make. Key rings, all sorts of stuff like that. So that has still got to be added to the list. And that's going to take pretty much all of my day. Let's have a chat about Patreon while we're talking about money. So I've also been working out the fees to set up a Patreon. So to offer a subscription service, I needed to do the plan that was 8% commission for Patreon. So they will charge 8% for using their platform. There's a 3.4% payment transaction fee plus 35 pence. And then PayPal transferring the money into my bank is another 1%. So I'm going to offer 3 tiers. The first tier I'm calling Patreon support tier. So that's where you get access to all of the voting polls and the Patreon community, but you won't receive any physical goods for it. It's just to support me. That will be £2 and I will get £1.41 of it. Then there'll be a bookmark tier where you'll get a bookmark and a sticker every month. That will cost people £4.50 and I will get £2.28 of that. And then I've got the tier that I'm going to call, like I said yesterday, a little or to your door. That is going to cost people £8.50 and I will see £5.10 of it. My hope is that Patreon can become a steady monthly income so that I have a little bit more security, you know, financially from month to month. So as you can see, these platforms, Patreon's not too bad charges to be honest, but these platforms do really take a big cut of the money, which is why I'm trying now to really focus on driving the sales through my website, so that at least, you know, when people are in the UK and buying my product, if they're going through my website, it will really help me. And they've got the added incentive that it will be cheaper than if they buy through Etsy. So if you do want to buy any of my products and you're in the UK and not in the EU, then please do go to AWWtopia.co.uk. Bit of plug in there in the middle. Right, okay. So that's my day. I've also got a meeting in the afternoon. Making sticker shelves and a bit of drawing and editing all of the footage that I filmed yesterday and this morning to make putting my vlog together at the end of the week easier, while I'm still remembering what I was talking about and what I need to cut and things like that. So yes, happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. I think this will be the last that you will see of my face. No, it won't. We've got to change the posters. Okay, so let's change our target on the wall to July. Move you around there. So there they are. Or June. Well, we managed to get to 30. I thought it was 14 yesterday, but it wasn't. It's 13 sales. We hit our £50 profit goal. And now we're going to take these down and replace them with nice new ones. What do I hang these on the wall with? They are glue dots. They don't stick to the wall enough anyway. I don't know if what I mean by that is, you know, like if you leave glue tack on your wall for a day, you're fine. But if you leave it on there for a year, it rips your paint off. Well, these glue dots don't take the paint off during the month that they're on the wall. So, as you know, last month's goals was 20 sales and we got 13. And my goal was £50 profit and I did achieve that. So I was going to do a £50 profit goal again with the 20 sales goal. But I thought, you know what, I hit £50 profit, why not put it up a little bit? So I have upped it another £10 to £60 this month. So that is my goal for July. Goals for July, 20 sales and £60 profit. Now, as I said, last month I took, let me just tidy up. Last month I took £115, but it only ended up being a certain amount in profit. Yeah, so I'm not counting what I've taken, I'm counting profit, money in my pocket that I can live off. Yeah, so that is that done. This will be the last time you see my face now, until Thursday potentially. If I haven't got anything to film on Thursday, this might be the last time you see my face this week. If I do have things I can film on Thursday, then I will be sure to pop back on. Just if it's Patreon stuff that I'm doing, I can't show you my drawings, but if it's just general shop stuff, I can of course show you. Yeah, okay, let's crack on with our Wednesday.